May the revolution be healing. 52 weeks of affirmations for radical self-care and liberation. Written and narrated by Dr. Joi Lewis. This book was published by Wise Inc. Creative Publishing, and the audiobook was produced by Voice Images. Introduction. If I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. Audre Lorde. Dear one, let me start with this. You don't have to be a raggedy revolutionary. That's right. You heard that correctly. You don't need to be on the scene for every protest. You don't have to answer every urgent phone call, cook all the healing meals, and fix your family's brokenness while also holding the hemorrhage of your community. Take a minute and sit with this. In fact, take a breath and notice what comes up as you heard those words. If you're like me, you've been on a long, painful journey through a pandemic and an uprising, social unrest, and political mayhem, all while being called to apply your gifts, tools, strengths, and purpose to the world's problems. It weighs on your mind as you begin your day and as you close your eyes at night. How can you resuscitate these broken institutions, soothe your own heavy heart, and fuel an aching community with solutions? You're doing, solving, creating, meditating, planning, and working at the expense of your body, soul, time, and self-care. I'm here to tell you there's a different way. I'm also here to tell you that the way to go about this, dear one, is the very definition of revolutionary, because it centers your healing while still being intricately connected to community, your ancestors, and yes, the divine of your understanding. I know this because I've been where you are. I was a raggedy revolutionary. In the work I'm honored to do, it's not unusual for calls to come in at all times of day and into the night. And back then, I answered every one. I answered calls from my family, the mayor, the chief of police, and every Black Lives Matter activist in my community. And although I cared deeply about each of those calls, I barely cared for myself in the process. You name the tragedy, and I'd be there, going to scenes where often a Black man had been murdered, or to calls about no-knock warrants and stray bullets killing innocent children. Heavy stuff. There came a point when I had to be honest with myself. You see, on my way to showing up to protests, to hold space for families, to meditate, to intervene, I was likely stuffing my face with foods that were made in a plant but did not come from plants. I wasn't moving my body or getting any sustained exercise. My sleep pattern was sporadic and interrupted. When I returned home, I typically grabbed something quick and processed to eat, what some folks call low vibration food. And then maybe I'd grab an hour's worth of sleep. From there, I was up, showered, and out the door to hold space for more healing. This is what a raggedy revolutionary looks like. I ran on fumes. I was exhausted.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?